and I'll open it and have it. I have not seen the cover and the book also. I think this will be an honor to be amidst. Beautiful. So this is the book that she has. And I congratulate her. I may she have many more blessings and may write many more books. Okay? Thank you, Madhula. Okay?
As the publisher, I am extremely excited that we are starting this new year with two great body of works, one of which titled Falling in Love All Over Again by Reverend Azato Kiba was launched in Kohima just a couple of days back. The book, as he shared, are reflections of his life's journey and a lens of how he views life, marriage, death, physical struggles, and everything we face in this life. The author of the book battled with brain tumor, underwent 2 surgeries, and at that point of time, he said, he was told he would live for only 6 months more. And as he testified, if he is alive today, it is because of God's mercy and faithfulness, and that his life totally turned around after he met the Lord. This afternoon, I also stand here amazed at the kind of work that our people are creating. Regardless of the age group, it has been an extreme honor for Pentrill to publish the varied works of Naga writers over these past 10 years. I am delighted to be here this afternoon to celebrate Alina's poetry, and although I am meeting her in person today, only today, it felt like I already met her sometime last year, having come across her work, which was so graciously introduced to me by Annie. Alina's poetry engrossed me, and I am so pleased that she has a beautiful book for her debut collection. What impressed me more was how she seemed to have effortlessly constructed these beautiful poems in the collection, and that too at such a young age. Having said that, I also want to state my deep appreciation for her parents for supporting her dreams, and also Annie, especially for mentoring and encouraging Alina, enabling her to come this far. I think it's really important for young people to be guided in this manner, for them to also realize their dreams and hidden potentials. Given her innate gift for writing, I am sure that Alina will continue to write and enthrall us with her beautiful thoughts. And on that note, I want to congratulate Alina on her first book, The Play, which also marks our 84th publication. I hope this is only the beginning of many more to come. The other day, noted poet and author Dr. Isterin Kire had remarked that we don't write poetry for money, but we write poetry to feed the soul and also hopefully feeds the soul of others. I think Alina has done just that with her first collection, and I truly believe that with her first book, it has not only fed her soul, but that it will feed the soul of every reader.
I welcome you all to my first book launch. Your presence here means so much to me. At the onset, I want to take a little trip down memory lane. My love for literature started with my mom, who's my first storyteller as well as my first friend. I am proud to say that her sacrifices and faith have brought out the best in me. And my dreams were supported by my father, whose hard work is never left unappreciated. And I was always lucky to be in the prayerful presence of my dears Utsu and Ubu, the most adorable grandparents anyone could ever ask for. And then comes my Aunt Ruth and Uncle Vito. You are always there for me, and my sweetest memories with you have been archived into these poems of mine. And now, this is where Mem Annie comes into the picture. I never really imagined that my poems, which were occasionally scribbled in my old, not to mention, unattractive diary, would eventually morph into a book. Ma'am Annie was not only a huge part of my journey as an author, but also the first person to initiate this project. And the book and this amazing program would have been impossible without you. And I'm forever grateful to you for helping me materialize my dreams. And special thanks to my aunt, Dr. Alina Aier, the purchaser of almost all the books I own. You have been a devoted supporter of all my ambitions, playing the role of the older sister I never had, an encouraging friend, and a mentor. Your contributions have transformed writing in my shabby little diary into this polished piece. Thank you for everything, Tanu. And I'll always be grateful to my teachers and friends of LFI whose frequent motivation and support helped me recognize my potential. I also want to extend my gratitude to the school management for setting up this beautiful space. It's beyond what I had envisioned. And last but not the least, huge thanks to my publisher, Ma'am Rita Kocha, and Ventral Publications Kohima for giving my book a chance. The play is a unique publication because it chronicles my transition from fairy hunting days to a teenage life filled with responsibilities and obligations. And I think my book will transport you to your most fondest childhood memory, or a phase of confusion, or maybe even a gloomy occurrence. But despite its childish themes and dramatic poems, I hope reading my book will be an enjoyable experience for all of you. And may my writings help you appreciate your past experiences and help you realize that it really is okay being the only periwinkle in a rose garden. And my book has 3 parts, and I would like to read a poem from each. I'll be reading the poem Dreams from the first part. I dream dreams of world underground, illuminated by a blue sapphire light. There are some others where the old appear, leaving traces of existence and disappearing nowhere. I've dreamed dreams where all my dreams came true, and waking up again was not desired much, though the spell of sleeping to last was not controlled by my clutch. In some dreams I could fly, slide down rainbows of radiant light. In some dreams I could never lie, or ever feel a feeling of fright. But the loveliest dream, I must say, was dreaming of dreams every day. Never to open my eyes and shiver. Truth be told, I want to dream forever. The second poem is called Autumn from part 2. It is inspired by my favorite season, autumn. Warm, mellow mornings under the blazing sun. Now the days of crisp September, the season has begun. The bracing air of sheer autumn bliss. The sylph of fall blows her first kiss. Woods and bushes are a vivid splash of red. Now lies the yellow leaves on the once green grassy bed. Enchanting tints of orange and violet abandon mystic trails, while the beasts play games with foreign gales. The season of bitter, of memories that haunt. Shadows of people, forgotten, long gone. Autumn brings magic, clear darkening nights. Autumn, I can gaze at the moon's silver lights. And the last and third poem I'll be reading for you all is dedicated to my little sister Auji. She threw a tantrum yesterday because I didn't put her in my speech, so here it goes. Little sister, keep in mind, little girl, we live in but a scary world. Be good and kind, don't lose your way. Never forget what I say. You'll laugh and cry, smile and fall. Be not afraid, I'll be there through it all. Disheartened don't be, I always pray, for darkness fades with the first sun's ray. When mighty winds and cruel storms blow, don't forget, still life will grow, and bloom even fresher than the last, and break the spell that evil cast. Little sister, you'll grow up one day. That's when you'll think of all I say. You'll nod your head and show your teeth. My helpful words in your heart you keep.
You have taken a bold step, and in association with your parents, the mentors, your peer group, and also the heads, those who are here. It is not very easy to write a book because there are a lot of things that comes to your mind. But making this bold step itself speaks volume about your courage, that you have endeavored. And I know, as when you talk about Imla Jumla, her pen name is Alina Aier. Usually, the author sometimes it so happens that they would like to be in the shadow. They like to have another name, especially in the Hollywood, Bollywood also they have another name, like a nickname or a pen name, whatever you call it. So her real name is Imla Jumla, but in the book is going to be Alina, right? Alina Aier, okay? So that is her name. So when you come across Alina Aier as a book, don't get wondered like who has written and who is the author, okay? This is in disguise I would say that, okay? A pen name. In another word is called Namdi Plume, okay? Namdi Plume is another name given to the author, which she has changed the name. Well, as far as Imla Jumla is concerned, she has been with us from the nursery, from the very small child she was here. Now she's grown big and she has had several hands of mentors mentoring her and taking her to beyond the limits of what she is right now. And the parents have given well in association with the mentors, the school, the management. I think when we are having a symbiotic relationship, I think many things are going to go to a better level. And this is the very example that we see. Many of our alumni, those who have been here with us through thick and thin, and even for a year to say that they have really been transformed, not bragging. Well, I would say that in the world where we are living right now, where marks and grades has become synonymous, where marks and grades have been given the heights, the most important, I would say Livingston from the inception of 1988, we have never done so. We have always kept a holistic approach. We have always said that a child needs to know as much as everything possible. Jack of all trades, I would say that, which we used to be laughed upon when we were in the school. We say that if you're a jack of all trades, a master of none, you'll become nobody. You need to master only one thing. The present generation has gone beyond leaps and bounds. It has become an obligatory that we need to know everything. Otherwise, we'll be left far behind. I feel that Imla Jumla has written this poem, probably basing upon her life, autobiography, and also she has mentioned a lot about the modern world, and more so, she has also put in the poem of the haiku. We call it in Japanese haiku, okay? Haiku is about 4 or 5 liners way expressing the weather or whatever, right? So she has written from January to December everything of what the weather, everything that means to her, what she feels about it. Very personal and everything. So I feel that she has given a lot to it and she has given a solace, right, to the very world. The world which is very, very, sometimes it's very depressing. The world is not as what we expect. The world is not as what we wonder to be the feeling good, the good side, but we often see the bad side of the world. I feel she intends to say that we need to be good in this present world, and which is a very good thing that she has actually put on. If young leaders like from her comes up in the future, only thinking about the goodness of the world, I think how beautiful the world will be. I guess it will be sure. Okay, so please keep up the spirit, never give up the hope. Well, everybody may not have the skill to write, but I know that your classmates, many of you have got various skill. Please don't hide it, okay? Please take out. Please shine the light. If you cannot be a candle, at least be a mirror to reflect it in that way, right? We grow from small, even the modern world that we see. So let humanity prevail, I would say that at the end of the day, We all need to be human, we need to be kind, we need to be giving. And the best part is education do a lot of things. It is said that many readers are not leaders, but all leaders are readers. We need to read if we want to lead. If we do not read, we cannot be leaders in that way also in one way. Because the more we read, the more we are going to capture the insight of what we have to actually do from those authors who have actually had the best experience in life. So I think we need to be readers, and this is the right time that we start penning down on what we feel about ourselves and for the rest of the world. I guess we have come a long far. as Arla has mentioned also regarding the NEP, Livingston, for that sake, we have always tried to be different. We have always tried to find path. It's a competitive world, no doubt, but we want to have a healthy competition. It should be a good rivalry with any school so that we learn from one another, not being selfish. But I would say that a school where we developed not only grades and mark, as I said, it's become synonymous. I feel that we need to know more beyond marks and grades. The world has become so, different, but the present world, when we go abroad, especially, marks and grade has become secondary right now. I personally have experienced our students, some of our cousins who have went abroad, who have gone for studies, who have joined to the best of the best institute. Some of them have got 100% scholarship, some of them have got maybe 15, 20, 30, whatever. But they do not look at the marks. They look at what your skill based are. So we in India, I think we need to wake up and to see that marks and grades are secondary. So this is what the holistic development is all about. And I feel that those who are here, the kids and the mentors, those who are here, mentoring them, you are doing well. And I know the different side of the story of our school. I know we are doing it well. And I know that you will be grooming and garnering all the kids to become somebody great. And I'm proud that most of our kids are passed out without bragging. They're doing all well because we have brought them up in a holistic approach. And I wish all of you the best of the best. And I hope that all of you join the venture and all of you have whatever that insight in you, bring it up. Do not feel shy and be the best person in you. And always try to have an hobby. Okay? Always try to have a hobby at least. Whatever you want to eat. Okay? Some people have eating hobbies, okay? Maybe you blow up, okay? And then Jimla has both the reading and the eating habit, okay? So some have the habit of playing and so on. So please bring out the goodness that is there inside. Don't feel shy, okay? And with this, I take a time and I thank all of you those who have come here, and I wish you the very best and may you rise from post to post, from pillar to pillar, and may you rise beyond whatever, okay? So congratulations once again, okay? Yeah. Thank you very much all of you.